Is it just me or do I look different? But anyways, look, I did my nails for the first time. They're so cute.
Hey, ewa salame, babak no papier, ewa salame, zinzalbim, ewa salame, hey, hey. Hey.
I hope you guys enjoyed Squidward. I have learned my lesson. I am not defying you guys ever again. Anyways, my name is Indigo and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. Today, I'm going to be doing something that I, first of all, cannot believe that I'm ever doing or recommending, but here we are. And that is how to do your makeup influencer style. So let me explain myself before I start this. I constantly badger you guys, always saying, don't do this, don't do that. But I've never actually gone into detail on camera makeup. I've only gone into detail with like real life makeup. Today, I'm going to show you guys how to do your makeup camera style or influencer style without being ridiculous nonetheless. Because let's face it, even for camera makeup, they are still using it way too much. And we are in times where saving money is a priority and safety as well. So hopefully this will kind of help you get one, bomb pictures, and two, save a little bit of your coin. So let's get started. The first thing I'm gonna do is my brows. I'm gonna use the Goof Proof Brow Pencil. I can never say this, oh my gosh. With my incredibly broken mirror. Oh my god, I sounded like Mr. Crocker. Very good parents. Very good parents. Anyways, I am not the best at brows, so tread lightly in this step. And also something that I do want to point out right now is that I'm telling you guys what products I'm using, but that doesn't mean that's the only product that you can use. Use whatever works for you to get to where you need to be. I've also started doing my brows. Yeah, I've just started doing my brows, period. But I've also started doing them first just because I find that they look a little bit better afterwards. I'm also going to be using the Highbrow Creamy Brow Highlighting Pencil by Benefit Cosmetics. By the way, these were gifted to me, but my opinion still stands regardless. We're just gonna blend that out. So, what's really important is the base, because this is where things get really different. So clearly we need to put on a foundation base. I always use Fenty Beauty. When do I not? I don't even think I own a different base. I broke the pump somehow, so I have to just kind of like drop it onto the back of my hand because I'm a mess and I also can't afford new makeup. Yeehaw! For camera makeup, your main focus should just be blanking everything out. You don't really have to worry about texture because you're gonna go back in and edit it anyways. But even then, you shouldn't really use too much because you also don't want to waste product. So I would say start off small because you definitely don't need to have your face dripping in foundation. And yes, I've seen people do that on Instagram and it makes me cringe every single time. Like, not to be shady, but we all know you would not be doing that if you didn't get the makeup for free. And just playing devil's advocate right here, honestly, the only reason that you see these influencers doing all that crazy stuff is because one, it garners views. And views are really important when it comes to this type of job. Whether the public's response is good or bad, it doesn't really matter because views are views in terms of businesses and also statistics. And the makeup they're drenching all over their face, they get for free. So they're not wasting any product in their eyes because they didn't even pay money for it. So that's the tea on that. Next, we're gonna conceal. This part, do I even have to say it? Even for camera makeup, you do not have to use as much as you see all these people using. Okay, what I'm about to show y'all right now is excessive. Okay, there's not no triangle like swooping this and down, up and sideways and stuff. Oh yeah, and let me just, right there too. This is a lot. I am going to be cakey after this application. It's gonna register great on the camera. And then I'll also apply like a dab here, a dab on my temples and on my chin. We're just gonna blend that out. But do you see all that coverage that I'm getting while still kind of being minimal in terms of influencers, I guess? But let's not play, I do that sometimes too. I'm clocking myself. All right, and time for baking. I'm gonna be using Airspun because unfortunately I did run out of my Fenty Beauty setting powder. Rest in peace. You know, this will do for now and I don't like wasting product, so I'm just gonna use this. Let me explain to you guys why you see so many people baking. So in terms of photography and using cameras and stuff, powders will always register better than cream or liquid foundations or makeup in general. And not to mention that this excessive powder use just looks aesthetically pleasing as a step. Because flat out, this step does look very aesthetically pleasing while you're doing it, and it makes it look like you really know what you're doing. But in reality, you really should only be baking if you have extremely oily skin or you're planning on going to like Coachella or something. Or 3, you are doing camera makeup. Now the reason for this is that light just kind of diffuses better in terms of like a powder. Like right here, you can see my texture, right? But down here, it's virtually poreless because the powder has kind of diffused the lighting, and the lighting is deflecting off the powder, not my actual skin. Mind you, the amount that I'm using right now is also very excessive. You do not need it to look like this. In fact, it doesn't even have to show up at all. So powder is amazing if you're gonna be in a controlled environment where you can kind of manipulate your pictures and whatnot, and the lighting, or if you're gonna be in a very dimly lit kind of like club type scene, it's also decent. But for the most part, every single day use, don't do it. Alrighty, next step. Okay, so next I like to do the blush just because I use the same brush that I do for bronzing. So I like to go from lightest to dark. Wait, I forgot. I like to use the California blush by Benefit Cosmetics because I really enjoy it. And I'll just put it where I normally put my blush, which is right on my cheekbones. I find that it just kind of like lifts everything up. And I'll also put it on my nose. Flat out, this blush does not have that much payoff, but that is exactly why I like it, because I go so overboard. So this really just keeps me in check. Periodo. This is the Hula Bronzer by Benefit this whole episode is just Benefit Cosmetics. What can I say, y'all? I'm just gonna put it where I have my cheekbones. I just treat the bronzer like contour. This is why you should never do your hair before you do your makeup. I'm literally having like a full-blown argument with my hair. Oh my gosh, I'm literally gonna beat up my hair. Normally I'd go in on my hairline, but I just don't want to do it because I already have my hair done. I'm gonna address highlighting right now. You know what? Let me just highlight. Sure, why not? I'm just gonna put that on the tip of my nose, period. I'm also just gonna apply it right here. If you've seen a lot of my videos, you guys will know how I feel about highlighter. I just have really textured skin and I don't like using highlighter because it emphasizes everything. And also I have a really weird skin tone where literally every single highlighter that I've ever used in my life always has some type of cast on my face. So I only wear highlighter when I know that nobody's really gonna see me and I'm only gonna take a picture with the makeup look. So this is pretty much everything for the base. There is one more step that I'm going to do, and this is kind of really important. So I'd suggest sticking around for the end of the video because that is the last step. But the rest of this is just going to be a flat out makeup tutorial because I really want to show you guys this eyeshadow look that I kind of stormed up today. I will be right back. Back again, back to back, A, back stacks to M. So this is the eye makeup look that we're gonna do. Get into it. So I'm gonna be using the Jawbreaker palette. I'm gonna use the yellow shade followed by the green shade and then the mint shade and then the blue shade. And I'm telling you guys this now. I don't wanna go back and like keep on telling you what I'm doing. You guys will see. You guys will see. I'm gonna start off with some yellow in the inner brow bone corner. Some people have been kind of bothered by the fact that I use Jeffree Star cosmetic products. As I've gotten older, I've learned to not have an opinion on people that I do not know. And I've purchased these products with my own money, and flat out, I don't get PR like that. So I'm just kind of stuck with what I have right now. And the products are good. They are really excellent quality. So I will continue to use what I have in hand. And I never push any product down your guys' throats. Like I just use stuff and I tell you guys that I use it because you guys get mad when I don't. Do not feel forced to buy any of the products that I use at all. And yeah, that's really all that I have to say. Like there's not much to say there. Next, I'm gonna use the Drug Lord Liquid Lip. I ordered another one and it's taking forever to get here. I'm literally like scraping the paint like off the sides. We're just gonna draw the little shape of the cut crease. And we're just gonna grab the yellow. And I'm gonna use the orange shade and I'm just gonna blend that out. And this part was actually very tedious because this is a color on the opposite side of the color wheel. So you have to be very meticulous with this. I'm gonna be using the dark blue Delicious in the palette. This was really hard to work with because I mean, orange and blue are opposites. And then I can throw away that palette because we don't need it anymore. And I'm gonna use the Mirror Makeup Hot Pink Paradise Paint right over here. I'm gonna create this little pattern right over here, the cut crease, if you will. Let me just zoom you guys in so you can watch my mistakes up close in HD. No. And then lastly, just like that one line that's right over here. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but I'm gonna do it regardless. And then I'm gonna apply my mascara. The best mascara that I've ever used is the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise. I find that if you kind of pretend like you're like blow drying your hair and you shake it while you're doing that as well, you get really nicely defined lashes. And then lastly, we're gonna apply our fake lashes. This is the Lily Lashes Miami Flare once again. I don't got a code. I apply the lash glue on my eye and also on the lash. When I do that, these lashes don't go anywhere. They are here to stay. Next, I'm gonna do the lips. I'm gonna use the BFF No. 3 Lip Liner by ColourPop. Not sure why, but I've been really into like dark lips recently. And then next, I'm actually going to use a Morphe lipstick. This is shade I thought this said taint. Taunt. Not taint. This wasn't gifted to me or whatever, but I really like this shade. I'm not even kidding. Probably my new favorite thing. I'm gonna just like tap it in. But look how plush that made my lips look like. We do stan. If you guys do want to purchase something from Morphe and you want to support me, you guys can use code GLAMFAM26 for $5 off every order above $10. And this is pretty much it, except for the final step that I was talking about earlier, and that is the Dragon Beauty Transformation Powder. You guys can use any brightening powder that you guys want realistically. This is just the one that I have on hand and the one that I find the most convenient. You know, since we're on camera, I'm gonna Facetune everything anyways. You might as well Facetune in real life. And this definitely does give you the brightening that Facetune does, just in person. I would not recommend this for every single day use. I would only use it in pictures. And you just apply that literally anywhere you want to look artificial on. Alrighty guys, so this is the final makeup look. I hope this video was helpful if you are planning on taking pictures or doing your makeup influencer style. Like I said before, do not do this technique if you're gonna use this in real life. This is mainly geared towards looking good in front of a camera, so yeah, just don't play yourself. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like my art, if you guys like my energy, please like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on Instagram down below if you don't already, and I will see you guys in the future. Bye-bye. Cue the montage.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.